Pandemics, climate chaos, threats to our democracy, endless wars. The national security state has failed to respond to these challenges. So what kind of country are we leaving to the next generation?
We've been at war since I was 4 years old. And what have we gotten for it? More violence overseas and more strife at home. Then COVID came and showed us that we've been ignoring the threats that actually affect our security and our lives.
Right now, we've put everything into one threat, so we're not ready when others happen. We've spent more on the military than the next 10 countries combined. But where's the security in that?
The idea that global warming is an existential threat has been with me since I was born, but it's really not an exaggeration to say that nothing has been done about it. The planet's future has actual consequences for my future.
Maybe it's time for my generation to rethink what national security means. What kind of world are we leaving our children and grandchildren?
What if our politicians stopped prioritizing expensive war preparations? What if instead they started strategizing towards a more peaceful future?
At this critical time, the Quincy Institute is talking about national security priorities in a way that nobody in Washington is willing to do.
Our generation innately understands how terribly off track we are with our foreign policy. But most of the serious people in DC don't recognize that. The Quincy Institute does.
QI gives my generation a way to communicate our priorities.
It's about refocusing our relationship with the world, so all our resources aren't exhausted on wars that don't end and that leave misery rather than anything positive.
Accumulating arms and making war clearly haven't solved our problems. Do you believe that we need to take a different course that actually prioritizes the well-being of Americans?
What if, for the last 20 years, we had put that money towards education instead of weapons and war?
What if we spent it on infrastructure, fast trains and safe bridges or green buildings?
What if we had spent it on public health?
What if, in the next 20 years, we devoted our resources towards solutions and policies that make us more secure, that actually move us away from conflict?
Imagine a world where peace is the norm and war is the exception. Support the Quincy Institute and help us make that world a reality.